Good morning, my dear students. Today we will discuss about chapter 18, construction. First of all, we come to know that what is construction. There is difference in drawing and construction. Construction is also a drawing, but in this we need accurate drawing of length and angles. Okay. And we do construction with the help of geometrical instruments. The name of these geometrical instruments are, as you see this instrument in your geometry box, it is called a ruler. There you see two triangles in your geometry box, as these are called set squares together. This triangle you are observing is an isosceles triangle. This side and this side of the triangle having equal length. So the angle here and here is both of 45 degree, and here angle is 90 degree. In this angle is 90 degree, it is 60 degree and it is 30 degree. With the use of these two set squares, we draw perpendicular lines and parallel lines. You know the use of ruler. Ruler we use to draw the line segment or to measure the length of line segment. You must have seen this instrument, D-shaped instrument or semicircle instrument. It is called protractor. Protractor is used to draw angles and to measure the magnitude of angles. We have this instrument. It is called divider. It has two leaves, both of equal length. We use it to compare two line segments. If two line segments given to us, we can measure the one and then we keep the same. For example, if this line segment drawn and this line segment drawn, and we have to measure, compare, so you can observe, you can keep here, then here. You are getting this line segment is better than this one. Okay. The next one is the compass. It is called compass. It has two legs also. One leg is pointed, another leg is here to hold the pencil. With the help of this, we draw arc, we draw angles, etc. Okay. So these are the instruments present in your geometry box, which you use to do the construction of line segment, construction of intersecting lines, construction of perpendicular lines, construction of angles, etc. So first of all, we will learn how to construct a line segment. Means construct a line segment of given length. The first topic we have construct the line segment. Construct the line segment of given length. If we have a length of line segment given, then how will we construct? The step 1 is here, step 1 I'm writing. In first step, we will draw a line. With this line I have drawn. Then we will take a point on it. Suppose here I have taken point P. Okay. Now, suppose I have to draw the length of a line segment 5 cm. Then I take first step. I will draw a line. Then I will take ruler and compass. I will measure the length of line segment. Suppose I have to draw 12 cm. So I will open the compass and measure 12 centimeter length on the ruler, then I will keep this metallic or the middle of the compass here, and then I will mark an arc. As arc here now, I am drawing here. I will mark here an arc of the given length, and then I will put point Q here. Okay, so step 2 in step 2, I will measure the length that is given to us on the scale with the help of compass, and then I will make an arc on the line. I will have now line segment PQ of the given length. So here in the third step 3, we can say that PQ is the required line segment. PQ is the required line segment. According to this, you can draw any line segment of any length. Okay. You have to write a step also. In first step you will write draw a line. In second step, mark point P on the line and measure the length of the line segment given on the ruler with the compass. Take the metallic end of the compass on point P and mark an arc on the line. Say the mark where it cut point Q, and then point line PQ, line segment PQ is the required line segment. Okay. The next one is constructing the line segment equal to a given line segment. Here length given, and then we write here, suppose it is 5 cm, then we write 5 cm. Suppose 10 cm, you can draw 10 cm, 12 cm, you can draw 12 cm, etc. So it was the construction of line segment of given length. Now suppose line segment is given directly and you have to copy that one. Means construct a line segment of equal length of the given line segment. So how will we construct? Again we will draw a line of the length greater than the given line segment. This line will be greater than the given line segment. Suppose this line segment given to us A, B. We have to draw equal line segment RS equal to AB. We have to draw a line segment RS which is equal to AB. So what will we do? First of all, we will draw a line. Then we take point R on the line. So this is point R. Now we take ruler. Or without taking ruler, you can also draw here. You take your divider, this instrument, divider, you can say. Or you can take this compass also. With the help of this tube, anyone you can take, you can extend it. One end here, another end here. Okay. Then you keep, after measuring it, you keep one end here and the other end on this side. Suppose this length we have, so I am putting here. This is RS. Now I have line segment RS equal to AB. RS line segment equal to AB line segment. So this is the way to draw a line segment equal to given line segment. Okay. The next construction we have given, construction of perpendicular lines. That is construction of perpendiculars. This was the construction of line segment of given length. Okay, and here of given line segment. Now I am going to do construction of perpendiculars. Construction of perpendiculars. Perpendiculars. You can draw the construction of perpendicular with the help of set square and with the help of compass also. You have to learn the different conditions to draw the perpendicular. In first, we can draw a perpendicular on a given line and a point on the line. Means if a line is given and a point on the line is also given, and on that point we have to draw the perpendicular. Other condition is that draw a perpendicular line which is on a line from a point outside the line. Means a line given and a point outside, and either up or down we have to take, and then we have to draw the perpendicular from that point. First of all, we will see how to draw with the help of set square. Okay. The perpendicular lines, I hope you understood that if two lines intersect each other at 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, the lines are called perpendicular to each other. So now I am going to construct a line which is perpendicular to a given line at a point on the line. So first of all, we will draw the line, say it L. Now a point on which the perpendicular has to be drawn, we will take, say, point O. On point O we have to draw a perpendicular line on line L. After drawing this, we take set square. As you know, this angle of the set square is 90 degree, so we will place it here. Then we will bring it near to point O. Once it will come to point O, then we will draw a line segment or a line alongside this one from point O. This one from point O. So this is the required line which is perpendicular to line L. Say P, then you can write OP line. You can extend this side also. OP line is perpendicular to L. Line OP is perpendicular to line L. This is the condition that point is on the line. Now I am going to tell you, if point is outside the line, then how to construct. Again we will take a line. Okay. Suppose point O is outside. This is line L. Point O is outside the line. From this point we have to draw a line perpendicular to it. Again, you will draw this line and then you will place this one here. Once you place, you shift this side so that you can touch the point. Now see here, it is going to touch the point. Here is point O. From here, we can draw along a line. For line, you can extend here also. And here one point O. So this is the required line which is perpendicular to line L. So both cases you understood. In one case we drew a line perpendicular to the given line if point is given on the line. outside the line. It can be this side also or this side also. Okay? With the help of set square. Now I am going to tell you how to draw perpendicular lines with the help of compass. Okay? Again, first of all, you will draw a line. Suppose point is given on the line, on that point you have to draw. So it is point O given on the line. With the help of compass you have to draw the line. Okay. So from the point O we can draw a semicircle here. Once we draw the semicircle, we will see there are two places where this semicircle intersect on the line. And it will be formed like this. Okay. Then we open the compass more than half of this length. Suppose here I am open now. By taking point here, 2 points we get, say point A and point B, this point B and this point A. Taking point A as center, and radius greater than the half of this arc, we will draw one arc here. With the same radius, taking point B as center, we can draw an arc here. We will observe these two arcs intersect each other at this point. And now we will take the ruler to join these 2 points. To join these 2 points. Here you can say point already you have given the name of this point O, and this point will become P. Then you can say OP is perpendicular to AB. Or if any name you want to take here, you can take it. This is line L you can take, then you can say OP is perpendicular to line L. So this is the required construction of a perpendicular line using compass. Okay. I hope you understood the construction of perpendiculars using set square and using compass. The next we will learn how to draw perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Look at the board. I am going to tell you perpendicular bisector of a line segment. I am not telling line segment. So first of all, we will draw the line segment with the help of a ruler on the notebook. Suppose 8 centimeter we have to draw, then we take one point at 0, then we will draw 8 centimeter line segment. Say PQ. PQ is a line segment having length 8 centimeter. Okay, 8 centimeter. I have to draw a perpendicular line on this line segment which bisect this line segment into 2 equal halves. Means the line segment surely will be divided into 2 equal halves. That is 4 centimeter this side, 4 centimeter that side. Then how will we draw? Okay. So as you know, this line segment has length 5 centimeter. Then half of it is 4 centimeter. Now we will take our compass and we will measure more than half of the given line segment. Suppose it is of 4 centimeter, then we will open it of 5 or 6 centimeter. We take point P as a center and we draw arc of line segment 6 centimeter or 5 centimeter. This side also and this side also. Again with the same radius, taking point Q as a center, we draw arc this side and this side. Now we will join these two with the help of ruler. These 2 points, say it is R and point S, and here is point O. So at point O, RS line bisect PQ. So here to here we will get 4 centimeter, and again here to here we will get 4 centimeter. So this was the construction of perpendicular bisector of a line segment. I hope you understood it. How to draw perpendicular bisector of a line segment. The next topic is construction of angle using protractor. So here we are going to learn construction of angles. I am going to read it. For each type of construction, there is steps written in your book. I have made you to understand how to construct. You will read a step, it will be more clear to you. You will read a step, you will draw, you will do the construction on your notebook. It will be easy to understand also. If problem I will discuss in Google Meet, that time you will ask to me once more. Now I am going to tell you construction of angles. Students, we have some angles which are a standard one and some not a standard. A standard in the sense that the angles that which can be multiple of 15 degree, that angles we generally say the standard angles, and that are easily drawn with the help of compass. But those angles which are not standards or multiple of 15 degree, they can be drawn with the help of protractor. So first of all, we will learn how to draw angles using protractor. I hope all of you know how to measure the angle with the help of this protractor. In the same way, you will learn how to draw angles with the help of protractor. First, remember, if I have to draw angle of 50 degree with the help of this protractor, the first step is that we will draw a ray, say it OA. Okay. Now, the center of the protractor will be kept at O, and the baseline, which is right side this one, must be coincide with this ray OA. Now, we will read the reading on the protractor from right to left. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here is the 50 degree. We will mark a dot at 50 degree. Then we take the ruler which coincide these 2 points, and we draw a line segment here. We will extend. So now we will draw a ray here. Here take point B. This angle is of 50 degree angle. You can write angle AOB is equal to 50 degree. So this is the required construction of angle A. Sorry, angle O. Once more. First of all, we will draw this baseline. Then we keep the center of the protractor. Here is the center at point O. Here is the line, that is baseline of the protractor. We keep exactly on the OA, and we will read the readings on the protractor. Then we reach to 50. If you have to draw 50 degree, we reach to 50. If you have to draw 60, we reach to 60. Whichever angle we have to draw, we read the readings here, and then we can mark a point. We join point O to the point which we have marked. The required angle will be constructed. So this is angle AOB of 50 degrees. Okay. I hope you understood how to draw angles using protractor. Now the second one is bisecting a given angle. How to get the bisector of angle? The same angle I am going to bisect. Try to understand. First of all, I will draw the, if it is said that draw the bisector of angle 50 degree. So first of all, I will draw angle 50 degree. Now, see here, I will draw angle of 50 degree. Point A, point B and O. This is angle 50 degree. Okay. Now, I will take this compass. Okay. Taking O as a center, I will draw an arc on it. Suppose this arc I have drawn. Here is one point, here is a C point, it is D point. Okay. Now, taking point C and D as a center, we will draw arcs of the length greater than this one, half of this one. Suppose this is the length, half of this, then by taking this as a center, I will draw an arc of this radius. With the same radius, taking D as a center, I will draw another arc. Now I will get a point here, point of intersection. Okay. Now I will take a ruler and with point O and this point, that two arcs have met to each other, I will draw a line segment and then I will extend it to make a ray. So this angle and this angle now are of equal length, and this line ray bisect the angle O. Say it point E, then we have angle BOE is equal to angle AOE. So this is the bisector of an angle. Any angle you can bisect. Understood? Now construction of angle using set square, and you have to learn. Suppose a standard angle we can draw only the angles of 90 degree, 60 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree and 45 degree using protractor. So it is quite easy. First of all, we draw a baseline here. We will keep here. Suppose 60 degree angle draw. This is the baseline. We will coincide it. And then to this point, alongside this we will draw a line segment. And we will extend it to make a ray. So here this is the angle of 60 degree using protractor. Sorry, using set square. If 30 degree we have to draw, then again we take the baseline. Suppose it is now here. This angle is 30 degree, so we keep like this. And from here we draw a ray to this. Now this angle form is of 30 degree. Similarly, using this you can draw angle of 45 and 90 degree. Now I hope you understood how to draw angles using set square and using protractor. Now I am going to tell you the standard angle that you will draw with the help of compass. So try to understand here. How to draw angles using compass. To draw an angle using compass, first of all then you need to draw a baseline. With any instrument you have to draw an angle, you will need a baseline to draw first. So I am drawing here a ray saying OP. Okay. I have to draw here angle of 60 degree, angle of 30 degree, angle of 45 degree, angle of 90 degree, angle of 120, 105, etc. means an angle which is multiple of 15 degree or 7.5 degree also. We can draw easily. Look at here. First we draw the baseline segment, that baseline, or we can say ray OP. This is the base of the angle. Now we will open this compass and taking point O as center, we will draw an arc here. Okay, with the same radius, without changing the radius, as it has come here, we will draw an arc here. Then the point of intersection means I have drawn this one. Okay, by taking this point, say point A, with the same radius I have cut on it. This angle is of 60 degree. This angle is of 60 degree with the help of compass. Now if 30 degree comes down, then I will take this point and this point, I will bisect it. As now, just now I have told how to bisect, then I will draw this one. This angle is of 30 degree. Means after bisecting it, if you will bisect 30 degree, you will get angle of 15 degree. Suppose you will draw 90 degree angle using this compass. So up to here we got 60. If we will mark one here, we will get an angle of 120 degree. This total angle is of 120 degree. Now the next topic is construction of circle. To construct a circle, we need radius. So whenever it is asked to construct a circle, it must be given of the radius 2 cm, 3 cm, 4 cm and so on. Suppose we have to construct a circle of radius 3 cm, then first of all we will take a point on the notebook. That point will be the center of the circle. Suppose this point is point O. Now we will take ruler and we will measure radius here 3 cm. From 0 to 3 we will take 3 cm measurement. Once we take the measurement, I am taking it bigger than that you will take measurement 5 cm, 6 cm. You will keep mechanic end of the compass here at the point which you have marked on the notebook, and you will rotate this one complete rotation. Once you rotate it, which will give you the path of the circle, or you can draw, you have constructed the circle with the given radius. Okay. And from here to here is the radius. This point is radius. This is center, and this you will get circumference of the circle. So it is radius which is given 5 cm. Means you have drawn the circle of radius 5 cm. Next is that relation between radius and diameter. Next topic is relation between radius and diameter. Radius and diameter. We know that if in a circle the longest chord is the diameter of the circle. So this Suppose if AB is diameter, from here to here is radius and here to here radius. So diameter is equal to 2 times radius. If radius is given, you can calculate diameter. From here, radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So these two relations you have to remember. These two. When radius is given, you can calculate diameter. Diameter given, you can calculate radius. Look at the example. Suppose radius is given 5 centimeter, then diameter is equal to 2 into 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter. If diameter is given 20 centimeter, then radius is equal to diameter by 2, which will come 20 by 2 centimeter. So radius will be 10 centimeter. So if diameter given, you can calculate radius. If radius given, you can calculate diameter. Now your homework will be exercise. Here homework exercise 18.1 and 18.2. Thank you.